This is a video showing you how to use the print then cut feature with your Cricut. I'm going to show you a few different ways to do this, just so you can see any errors that you might run into and how to fix them. So what I did first was I Googled Paw Patrol. I picked this image of Chase. Right click, save image as. I already saved him, so I'm going to show you how to upload it. We're going to go to upload, upload image, browse. I saved him under Chase Paw Patrol. We're going to choose complex to make sure we get the best detail and continue. Now if we just leave it like this and press continue, you'll see that this white box is around Chase. Your Cricut would cut just that white box out. So if we go back and select this little wand here and delete the white space, now that's gone and it will just cut Chase. So we're going to save it as Chase, and since we're going to use it now, I'm just going to pull him from my uploads right here, but you could always go up to images and search Chase and find him that way too. Now print then cut has a size limitation of 9 1/4 by 6 3/4. So if you go too wide or too large, you're going to get a notice, but we're still good. If you see this black box around here, that's your registration marks, and that's what your Cricut reads so it knows where to cut. So what we're going to do is select continue, and when you send it to your printer, you'll notice that the bleed option is on. Your image may look a little fuzzy, but that's okay. The image bleeds so that when the Cricut cuts it, it doesn't leave a white edge, it cuts it perfectly. So don't turn off your bleed. Now we're going to cancel this. I'm going to show you if we wanted to make a card. I'm going to grab a shape from the square. I'm just going to choose a square. And remember, because we're printing, your printer is going to print whatever color you have here. So go over here and switch the color to white. Unless you're using the maker, you can only print on white paper. So I'm going to change our dimensions to 6 inches wide and 8 inches high. And I found this watercolor flowers image that I saved, and I'm going to show you what I did when I uploaded it. So you'll notice how the background's already checkered. So I picked complex. Now, we don't have any white space to delete here, but there are some little spots here. Now, if you were just printing and cutting this image, it would cut out all of these little spots that you're getting rid of now. But since we're using it on a card, it's not going to cut those little white spots. So we're going to get rid of them. And we're just going to save it as watercolor flowers. And we're going to just take it from our uploaded images at the bottom. Now I'm going to put it across the top of the card. And since we made our card square, 6 inches, we're going to make this 6 inches. Now what we're going to do is select all, and we're going to go to align, center horizontally, and align top. Much easier than trying to do it yourself. So now I'm going to add some words. We're just going to write thank you. And I'm going to use just a non-script font to make it easier on us. And again, your printer is going to print whatever color you have, so I'm going to pick something that's going to match my flowers a little bit better. There we go. And I'm going to size it up. Now say we wanted to leave it just like this and we're done, we're going to select all, and then we're going to go down here and flatten. When you flatten it, that is going to bring the printer and this. This little slash just means you can't change the color, which is fine. We don't need to. And your image is going to print like this and just cut out the box. Now say that you wanted to add a score line. So I had unflattened it. We're going to select all and reflatten it, and then we'll add our score line. So we go to shapes, score line. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees, and I'm going to make it 6 inches wide. And then I'm going to select all. I'm going to back to my align tool. I'm going to center horizontally, and I'm going to align and center vertically. Then I'm going to attach my score line. So make sure, because your machine will score your card before it will cut it out, you attach it after. If you detach that and then unflatten your image and you try to select all, flatten's not going to be an option because of your score line. So that's why you attach it after. Now another error that you might run into, I have this beer glass here, and if you see how you can see the grid lines in between it, even if I put my words inside my beer glass, I could select all and flatten will light up, but there's no shape for it to flatten to because this is hollow. So when you try and print it, it's going to cut out the inside of the beer glass and it's going to cut out your words. So an easy fix to that is select your beer glass. You can go over to contour and you select the inside, and now you have an actual object to, a shape to flatten it to. So we could select it and flatten it, and there you go. So if you notice that your machine is cutting out your words, you might not make sure that you can't see the grid lines through your object. And that's all.